Today is 29th September, and again in the daily challenge we have got an easy problem. The problem is again pretty straightforward. It is saying you are given an array and you need to say if it is monotonic or not. So what do you mean by monotonic array? So let's say you are given an array nums, and it could be either monotone increasing or monotone decreasing, which means that every element in the array should be in increasing order, so that becomes monotone increasing, and if it is in decreasing order, that becomes monotone decreasing. So if the array is either of these, monotone increasing or monotone decreasing, you need to return true, else you need to return false. So just in case you want to check out the sample test cases, so here you have a nums array 1 2 2 3 are the elements. So since this is in increasing order, so this is going to return true. For this one it's 6544, it is in decreasing order, so it's going to return true. For the third one it's 132, and it's going to be false because you have a what to call a number which is like it was going in increasing but then it decreased, so it's not following the order that we want. Okay, so let's try to do this. So one way that I solved is to loop through the array twice, first checking if it is a monotone increasing. If it is not, then I'm again looping over it and doing checking if it is monotone decreasing. So either cases, if we have so we'll also track a boolean, and if that's true we are returning true, if it's false we're returning false. This is how I have solved for now. So let me just try to solve it again for you. So it's boolean, we are taking a boolean and we are trying to track for the increasing monotone, and let's initialize this to true. Again we'll take one more so that when we need to traverse for checking the decreasing monotone. So initially we are expecting this to be true, and let's traverse over the array. We'll go up till the length of the nums array, and here we need to check if okay, let's start it from 1, and we'll say if nums of I minus 1 is greater than nums of I. Okay, so basically the 0th index and the first index for the first iteration, if it is greater or actually, and you need to check if nums of I minus 1 is not equal to nums of I. In that case we are going to make our increasing mono boolean as false, okay, and break out of the loop. So this would be our first iteration of the array to check the increasing monotone. For decreasing, what we need to do is we need to check. So if it is not breaking, let's say it is increasing order, so our I would iterate throughout the length of the array and this would still remain true, right? So we'll check if it is false, just in case, then we need to traverse and check for decreasing monotone. So same thing we are going to do what we did here. Just that we'll be checking if it is less. If it is less, in that case put the decreasing monotone to false, I mean set it to false and then break it out. And at the end we are going to return what we are going to return. We need to check if increasing monotone is true, return that. Just in case it's not, then it might be decreasing monotone, and just in case it is not decreasing monotone, so it would contain false, right? So it will be false. So in both, if it is not, let's say if this is a sample test case, so in that case I believe both are going to be false, so either cases we are returning false. If it is this case, so this is going to be true, so it will return true. For this case, this is going to be true, so this is false, so this will be returned. So I think this should work. Let's try. So it is accepted. Let's try to submit. Okay, so this has passed. There might be some other solutions as well, which where we can try to do it in a single iteration. Yep, you can look up to that. So this was today's lead code daily challenge. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.